who should be #1 in the tier list? No debate. Facts, dude. Jake. I will say Jake's up there, but I wouldn't put Jake #1. Like, it's obviously Superman. We're not even gonna talk about Superman. If you don't think Superman's the absolute pinnacle of the game right now, you're wrong. I don't know what to tell you. You're literally wrong. All right. So to start, we don't need to talk about this. It's literally Superman. Like, on God. Like, we don't need to talk about this. Like, honestly, every other position can very much be debated, but this cannot be debated. That's all I'm saying. Now, #2, man. Now, this is what I'm gonna put. Now, this is me, and you guys can disagree with this, but I'm putting Jake #2. Now, I'm putting Jake #2 specifically not because of my matchup with Jake, because I don't think I play poorly against you. I'm putting Jake as #2 because I feel like if a new player is coming in against Jake and that Jake is good, that Jake should never lose. Even if a top 1000's there. Like, if you're any rank above your opponent and you lose your opponent as Jake, you need to get in the lab. You should not be losing. Like, you just shouldn't. Like, Jake is really good. His dare, his Sam. Jake's #2 in my opinion. Okay, Batman, automatically, I would definitely say A. Batman, in my opinion, was an S-rank character, but patch right now is just, they corn dog Batman. I don't know what they did with Batman, but, like, he's bad now. I did just lose to Batman, don't get me wrong. Shout out to Lion Toast. Lion Toast goes crazy, and he definitely gets that. But, yeah. I say Harley's #3. I say Harley's #3. There's a reason I say Harley's #3, and that's because, in my opinion, as of right now, if you are any good with any fighter, you can pick up Harley and become a top player. Harley essentially is, in my opinion, what the game should look like in game, because I believe you can use all of Harley's kit, and she has so much unexplored potential. But to be dead honest, she's a little easy. I can't even cap. Now, I'm not saying you're becoming a top 10 if you just pick up Harley. I'm not saying that, because we be nice. Like, Crispy, he's nice. Knots, they're nice. You know, you're not beating those guys. Like, it's just the way it is. But she's an easy character, so she's got to be #3. I have Harley 4. I can respect that. I personally have Morty 4. I feel like Morty Sayre literally breaks the game, and I've been caught in some ridiculous combos that are only due to Morty Sayre, because Morty Sayre has the stupidest, largest, most lingering hitbox in the game. Like, I don't know why they made that move the way it is. Like, why does it not only have a giant hitbox, hit from behind, but it has a lingering hitbox? For what reason? Another one of my mains. I'm going to put Rick A, and I'm actually going to put him ahead of Batman for sure. I think that Rick's jab is probably the best jab in the game. I also think that if you know how to use Rick portals, you can confuse some players so hard. Not to mention that a simple Rick portal, all you got to do is portal, jab combo twice, do a dare, and then do a up special, and it's literally like 45 damage. Like, it's not that hard to do. All right, Stripe. I'm actually going to put Stripe in A too. I'm going to put Stripe in A in front of Rick and Batman. Stripe is just, his Sayre is still broken. The gun is still broken. If you've ever played Mr. Dark Knight, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The fact that Mr. Dark Knight can literally Sayre you and hits you 3 times with the gun and then dare you, and because you use the wrong recovery, you die, is kind of crazy. I gotta give him his props. Bugs A just doesn't seem right to me. I can't cap. It just doesn't seem right. Bro, you guys are gonna hate me. You're going to hate me, but I'm putting Bugs B. I put Bugs B because, in my opinion, it takes a good Bugs to be good with Bugs. Like, don't get me wrong, I get that he has the loop. I get that. But that is so easy to dodge. His Sayre is so easy to dodge. His safe is so easy to dodge. Like, it is a tough character. But if you're not facing a top 10 Bugs, you should probably win. If you're anything up below 300, you should probably win. Like, I'm just saying, like, Bugs is not that good. Like, he's just not. Black Adam belongs B tier. They squashed this character. They put him 6 feet in the grave. This character is garbage. And if you're, shout out to Broly, shout out to Archangel, bro. Those guys, they still play Black Adam, but holy crap. He is a walking pinata. And speaking of walking pinatas, Iron Giant's in D tier too. In fact, Iron Giant's above Black Adam though, because I do think that some Iron Giants get some kind of corny combos. And in 2s, Iron Giant's a monster. But we're focusing on 1s. But Iron Giant in 1s is a walking pinata. Plain and simple. Combo free. Harley, Rick, Stripe, Batman, Bugs, Morty, Jake. Anybody can combo this dude. If you're not comboing him, get into the lab. Plain and simple. I will say this. Batman's probably going to end up bottom A tier. Bottom A tier, basically B tier. I think Batman's garbage. And you know who I put right with Batman, by the way? Wonder Woman. She's right in front of him, but she is garbage too. Don't get me wrong. I do agree. I will say, nice Wonder Woman's nice. I can't lie. I can't lie. And she's got the poke. She's got that little dare. I can't lie. But that character's garbage. You should not be losing to a Wonder Woman if you're maining any of these 4. If you're maining any S tier character and you're losing to Wonder Woman, you already know what I'm about to say. Hop into the lab. Alright, next up, Finn. Now, Finn's gonna be, I can already tell you this, Finn will be the top of my A tier. He is only not S tier because I don't want to put him in S tier. But if Morty wasn't up here, he'd be up here. Plain and simple. Finn's lingering hitboxes, like they'll see that you're not able to dodge out, so guess what they're doing? They're literally side special, nair, up special, nair, up special, because you can't dodge out of it. Whether you like to admit it or not, you cannot dodge out of it. The up special is going to suck you in, the nair sucks you in, and it's all because you're lagging out. So Finn is definitely up there in my opinion. Okay, I have been seeing some interesting things about Garnet. But in my opinion, this is crazy because there's going to be so many A's and S's. I think that it takes a really good Garnet to be anybody that's top 100. I think it takes a really good Garnet to be any of these characters. I think that if Garnet didn't have the absolute Godzilla damage that she does, she wouldn't even be A tier. She would literally be C because she is garbage. If you don't know how to dodge the nair, let me tell you how to dodge the nair. Wait for your opponent to do the nair and dodge. Like, it's a late dodge timing, I know, and it's difficult because it's a late dodge timing, but if you just hold it out for a second, you are dodging the nair every time. And goddammit, if you're a Harley, you are only allowed to lose rounds to Garnet. You are not allowed to lose sets to Garnet. Do Gizmo. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna do Arya. One thing about Arya, I will say, she's God tier. She's God tier. I will say she's definitely got the potential to be S tier, but she has the worst kit in the game. The worst kit in the game, and it takes such a skilled player to actually understand her kit and use it effectively that I don't want to put her in S or A. I honestly want to put her in B. Now that's my controversial pick right there. I think that these two are my very controversial picks. Dodge the dare, dodge the nair, and you'll win the game. Now don't get me wrong, a great Arya is a great Arya. They're tough to play, but I don't think you could just base all these characters based off the top players in the character, because obviously those guys are cracked. Obviously. LeBron's definitely A tier. I'm actually going to put him behind Rick. I don't think that LeBron's crazy. I think that he's also a combo magnet. I think that you can easily combo this character. I think that Rick and LeBron going at it, Rick has got the advantage in my opinion. Rick is at least +1 against LeBron. I get that LeBron has that little, that basic loop that he has. And also he has that little, like, where he can throw the ball down when you're on edge. But the loop is DIable and dodgeable, and the ball is dodgeable. So realistically, I'm not going to put him in a top place because you can't dodge. Do you understand what I'm saying? Alright, next we're going to do Steven. Never played against a good Steven. Like, I mean, there's good Stevens, but I've never lost to a Steven. Like, I've never been beat by Steven and didn't know what to do. I mean, his kit's really good. The up special is really good. And the shield's not bad. But if you know how to dare, the shield is garbage. Same as if you know how to nair. I don't know. I'm also going to put... I'm thinking B or C. I almost want to put him in C. Because I don't think he's as good as Bugs. He's mid at best. Thank you, Ruby. Thank you. Like, I feel like even the good Stevens, unfortunately, he doesn't have the kit. I'm putting him at C. He's my first C tier character. Nah. We're gonna do Rain Dog. Rain Dog's also C. Shout out to Gastone, but Rain Dog's C, bro. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do with this character? He's garbage. Like, I mean, he's great. He's a great mage. And if you know how to use him, you know how to use him. But as I said, man, if I run into a rain dog, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to beat a rain dog. And I believe that I'm beating a rain dog. Well, actually, I'll put rain dog first. I believe that I'm beating a Steven more than I'm beating a rain dog, but I'm beating a rain dog just as much. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to say that. Yeah, you already know. Yeah, you already know where Velma's going, bro. Velma's bottom C. She's bottom C, nearly B. They completely destroyed this character. She's garbage now. Don't get me wrong, her dare is still pretty great. But other than her dare, what does she have? If you could tell me one thing she has other than her dare that you actually struggle with, I'm gonna tell you to get into the lab. Taz, man. You know, I want to put Taz A tier for sure. I'm actually putting Taz A tier here. Now, I will say I'm putting Taz A tier there because he's one of the only characters that literally is able to eat all projectiles and spit them out 10 times better. He also is one of the only characters that have just a sweeping move that's a knockout move. That move, the tornado and the hog pile being KO moves, it really helps Taz, I can't lie. And then on top of that, you know his dare is absolutely broken. It's just as bad as Finn's dare. In fact, if not worse. Okay, first of all, no. Marvin can go B. I think that he's slightly worse than Bugs. I think that Marvin is slightly worse than Bugs. I will say that. Gizmo, I've actually, okay, I feel like Gizmo gets hated on, bro. I have been experimenting with Gizmo. I think Gizmo's nice. I think that he's tough to read. I think that his up special is oppressive as hell. His dare is really good. His down special is really good. I'm actually going to put Gizmo in front of Rick. I think that Gizmo is really good. At Lion Toast, this isn't just because I lose to you, but I'm putting Shaggy above Gizmo. I think you're going to struggle with Shaggy way more than you struggle with any of these characters. I think that Shaggy's just first of all, his dodge timing's a little bit weird. It's a little bit off. Not to mention that he's another one of those characters with sweeping moves. Moves that you only have to hit one button and they move across the screen. Like, it's like Superman's sniper punch. It's almost instantaneous, and if you're not expecting it, it's really hard to die. Now, I will say, I think that Tom and Jerry is better than Bugs and Marvin and Arya. So I'm going to put him top B. But I don't believe that Tom and Jerry is better than Batman. Wonder Woman Guard. No, I don't believe he's better than any. I don't think he belongs up here. I think that this is my tier list. The S characters, they're going to be easy, but don't get me wrong. You're not moving up to that top tier just because you play these S tier characters. A tier, I feel like that's like a pretty balanced class. Like, I mean, Finn, Taz, and Stripe, in my opinion, are the only broken characters up there. Like, they definitely need some nerfs. Everybody else is kind of fine where they're at. If not, could get some buffs, in my opinion. S tier needs nerfs entirely. B tier, keep them the same. If not, fix Arya's kit, but they should stay the exact same. I think that these characters are the most balanced characters in the game. C tier, these guys need buffs, like bad. D tier, they need to just get them out of the game. What's the point of them being here?